Welcome to this conflict resolution course. My name is Dr. Lewis, and I would like to take this opportunity to review conflict resolution strategies. I will discuss what is conflict, possible causes of conflict, and provide a model to effectively manage it. Conflict is a condition in which people's concerns, the things they care about, seems to be incompatible with someone else. It also involves attempts to influence someone. You should note that conflict is not always bad. Conflict can result in a healthy debate, alternative solutions, creative ideas, and needed change. That said, conflict can often be painful, time-consuming, and may not always be resolved. Remember, conflict is about influencing others on your ideas. It is not a personal attack of name-calling, blaming, or even fighting. Conflict is when two or more people have a difference of opinion on a particular topic. There are many things that may cause conflict for students, including working with peers on projects, disagreement with faculty on school policies that's in conflict with what they hope to accomplish, and even professors on a grade they feel they deserve. There are also times that conflict may not be caused by issues at school, but by activities going on personally, such as things happening in the household. The issue is not entering into a conflict. It's how we behave when we're faced with a conflict. That's what makes the difference. It may be tempting to blame the other person and not recognize that we each play a role in every conflict that we encounter. When these situations occur, it is your responsibility to take a step back and reflect on your own behavior, even if the other person does not. Please take a look at these 5 options and ask yourself, when faced with a conflict, how do I typically think? 1. Do you think you have the expertise and others should listen to you? 2. Do you think that everyone's opinion should be heard and have equal input into the resolution? 3. Do you think there is a benefit in going with the other person's opinion rather than convincing them of yours? 4. Do you think it is best to give others ownership? Or number 5, is it best to let go to maintain peace? According to the Thomas Kilmann Instrument on Dealing with Conflict, there are 5 different approaches on 2 different dimensions. The first dimension is assertiveness, the extent to which the person attempts to satisfy his own concerns. And the second is cooperativeness, the extent to which the person attempts to satisfy the other person's concerns. These 2 basic dimensions of behavior define 5 ways in which someone responds to conflict. 1 is the competing mode, which is characterized as assertive and uncooperative. This person pursues their own concerns at the other person's expense. This is a power-oriented mode in which a person uses their expertise or power to win their position. Then there is accommodating, which is unassertive and cooperative, the complete opposite of competing. When accommodating, the individual neglects his own concerns to satisfy the concerns of the other person. They typically lose their argument. There is an element of self-sacrifice in this mode. Thirdly, there's avoiding, which is unassertive and uncooperative. The person neither pursues his own concerns nor those of the other individual. The individual does not deal with the conflict at all. Avoiding might take the form of sidestepping an issue, postponing an issue to a better time, or simply withdrawing. Collaborating is both assertive and cooperative, the complete opposite of avoiding. Collaborating involves an attempt to work with others to find some solution that fully satisfies their concern. And lastly is compromising. This is a moderate in both assertiveness and cooperativeness. The objective is to find a mutually acceptable solution that partially satisfies both parties. Dealing with conflict is not a cookie-cutter approach. It takes patience and desire to resolve the issue. And fortunately, everyone has the ability to use all 5 styles. However, we typically become comfortable with one style, and under pressure we resort to that mode. It is best to be flexible in your style and use them according to the situation. There are 3 things you should ask yourself when determining which mode to use. The first, how important is the issue to me? Is it something you are willing to compromise on? Secondly, what are the benefits to me and the other person? Who has the most interest in things going their way? And lastly, how important is the relationship with the other person? Can the conflict have a negative impact on your relationship? Thank you for attending this program. For additional information on conflict resolution, please contact your school advisor.